Hey guys, I don't know if anybody's in here yet or not, but hopefully can get this set up here real quick and get started on this search. Alright, I got a box of halves from my bank. And I already looked through the bottom. And it's not an uncirculated box, it's a circulated box. Here, let me move this out of the way. And it's got the stamp 7556 on it. My boxes used to have 7625 all the time, or 7265 rather. But now it says 7556. I don't know if that makes a huge difference, but anyway, so I'm gonna get this open because I would like to try to get this searched and back to my bank today, but I don't know if I'll make it. But if not, then I can always take it back on Monday. And I'm hoping to find some nice stuff in here. I've only found 2 silver coins in all the boxes I've searched, of $50, that is. Alrighty. And there. Don't see anything that just jumps out and says, hey, I'm silver. Okay. Nope, not that I see. Alright, so let me get this moved over here really quick. Boy, this is heavy. There we go. Transfer it over here to this side table thing and put my microscope back where it goes. Alright. Open that up. Oops, forgot my gloves. Hey Gary Hughes, how are you doing? Good to see you. Hey Pagan Perspective, how are you? Good to see you. Yes, I'm searching a box of $50 I got from my bank yesterday, I believe it was. Yes, yesterday. Because it was on the 3rd. And so, box of $50. I gotta get it searched and back in the bank so I can pay bills on Tuesday. So it was streamed today and have a little bit of leeway, or wait and stream on Monday, and then I would be hard pressed to get it back and get it to the bank and get where I could pay my bills on Tuesday. So doing it today, that way I can deposit. If I get done in time, I can deposit today. If not, I'll have to wait and deposit on Monday, which is alright. That'll be fine. Because that way it'll be ready for me to use to pay bills on Tuesday. Alright, roll number 1. And hopefully I can find some good stuff in these rolls. And I'm using a Penny Dog coin roll opener. Or like, well... Anyway, I'm using a Penny Dog device that I don't even know if she still streams. I haven't seen her notification in a long time. if we got anything that looks promising. Not especially, but we'll see. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everything's going well. And I'm not going to look for errors all that much, just mainly just for silver or ones I need for my list. Which those are all NIFCs. I've got all the other coins except for the NIFCs as far as Kennedys go. And anything else I get, I mean, I'd automatically keep it regardless, because it would either be a commemorative or a Benji or a Walker or something like that. In which case it's 90% silver if it's a Benji or a Walker. So I definitely would want to keep that. Roll number 2. Yeah, that cord is going to be a problem, I have a feeling. But it's got to be plugged in or it don't work. Oh, you have not checked half. Okay, yeah, my bank is really nice. I like my bank. Matter of fact, they told me this week that if I wanted to order coins, all I had to do was call on Thursday before I wanted them, and they would order it extra so that it would be guaranteed that I would be able to get a box. And I thought that was really awesome. Hey, Silver Scorpion, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Hopefully you have a good day at work. Yeah, I miss searching coins. I'm gonna try and start getting back to doing it more on a regular basis. I love doing coin roll hunts. Of course, I've got a lot of other stuff going on too with my food vlogs and the reading videos. Although some of my reading videos I kind of need to redo because I was half asleep when I was doing them, and so they didn't come out real great. But anyway. Alright, roll number 3. Not looking for varieties today. I'm just trying to get this searched so I can get it back in the bank. I never have any luck with varieties anyway, so I don't figure I'm going to miss much on that front. I just cannot seem to find varieties very well. Alright, roll number... Wish my heels would heal up. They are still driving me nuts. I've been trying to find somebody to hopefully marry at some point in the future. But I have not been having much luck because nobody wants to actually talk face to face, and I am not trusting anybody without speaking face to face anymore, because there's been too many that have, I mean, they started out all nice and everything, and then they end up, find out they lied about something, and so, yeah, I want to speak to them face to face in a video chat, and nobody wants to do that, so that makes me think they got something to hide, and I don't know. It's just very, very frustrating, because I would definitely like to be married, and it's not working out so far. They all crazy. Well, I mean, you can't really start a family or anything like that without being married. Not really, or whatever, but anyway. And I would definitely want to have a family. I've been watching a lot of Netflix and Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Paramount, Peacock, and I think there was one other streaming service that we have. Anyway, I've been watching a lot of various shows and stuff like that. Then, as I haven't been able to do coins and stuff, so I've been spending all my days watching that. Well, and chatting on Facebook Messenger with various ones, trying to find somebody that was willing to do a live video chat so that we can look each other in the eyes and see if there's going to be any chance of romance. Because I don't think somebody can fall in love without actually looking the other person in the eyes. That's just, I don't know. I guess I'm old-fashioned, but that's just the way I feel. I mean, I have all these people, I miss, like, as soon as the first couple of things they say, and all of a sudden, oh, I love you, and hey, baby, and all this stuff. And it's like, how do you don't know whether you love me or not, because you don't know me. And I don't know you either, so, I mean, I don't know. But anyway, it's just frustrating, because I would definitely like to be married and have some kids. I mean, I got plenty of flaws, and I am not going to try to hide any of them from anybody. So, but anyway, that's another reason for the face-to-face chat, because that way we can talk about all of our quirks or differences or whatever. And looking somebody in the eye, you can usually, I can usually tell if there's a chance that we might actually have a possibility of something coming from proceeding any further. And if there's no chance of romance or whatever, then I'd rather continue looking, because that's what I want. I don't want to, I'm not interested in a hookup, as some of these people have been telling me, or asking me if I want to hook up, but I'm not interested in a hookup, because I believe in waiting until you're married to have sex anyway, so. But anyway, that's just, so that's kind of what I've been doing since the last streams I've done. Most of my time has been devoted to watching watching movies or TV shows. I've kind of gotten interested in like romantic comedy, or romantic dramas rather. Not comedy, romantic drama. Well, there was a comedy, a time or two was comedy as well. Weight loss is going really good. I lost 9.6 pounds in the month of February, and that brings my weight loss total since I started down to oh, very nice. That's awesome, Gary Hughes. Congratulations. That's awesome. Anyway, what I started to say, I lost 9.6 pounds in the month of February, and that brings my weight loss total in 13 months. I've lost 128 pounds. But, I mean, I still have, let's see, I still need to lose another 134, I think it is. Something like that. Because originally I needed to lose 200. Well, no, I'm not talking about outside beauty, Silver Scorpion. I'm talking about when you look somebody in the eyes, I mean, that's how I make a connection with somebody, by looking them in the eyes. I can't connect to somebody I can't see. I don't know. Because there's no guarantee that you're even talking to a female when you can't see them. That's my thing. Because I've been lied to too many times, and so I'm not taking any chances on that anymore. Because, yeah. But I mean, I don't go by what people consider beauty or whatever. But I'm talking about making it like a, I don't know how to explain it. But anyway. But no, I could care less about the outer beauty. I'm interested in inner beauty. And to me, the only way you can know, well, for one, because I mean, there's some really good liars out there. Because I've had several. Matter of fact, there's been a couple that came very close to getting me to give them my bank information. And yeah, so nope. And then come to find out they were lying the whole time I was talking to them. And one of them I'm not even sure was even female. I know they lied, but they may not even have been female. So, yeah, the reason I want to do live video chat is so I can look them in the eye. I mean, I don't care about the looks. That ain't what I judge or go by. Because, to be honest, everyone is beautiful in their own way. It doesn't matter who they are. So, I don't go by looks. I go by. But to me, I don't know. To me, looking somebody in the eyes and I don't know. I guess it's because I have a little bit of a talent for telling when somebody's lying to me if I'm looking them in the eye. It's kind of like, almost like a human lie detector type thing. And so if I can look them in the eye when I'm talking to them, and that's why I want to have a conversation on the live video chat, so I can look them in the eye. And then I will know if they're being truthful or trying to deceive me. Based on the way their eyes are. But anyway, I'm still hoping that I will eventually meet somebody, but I don't know. And there's the first NIFC 2003 Denver. At least I found something so far. Of course, I haven't been checking for errors and varieties, which I probably should, but I'm trying to get these done as quick as I can so that I can get them to the bank, hopefully before they close today. So I've only got like a little over 2 hours to finish this box. And doing my 2 o'clock container is going to kind of cut that by a little bit, because I'll have to take a minute to do that. Although I'm not doing an actual container, I'm just eating like 10 grapes and that's it. But I still got to go record a video and all that good stuff. But anyway. But yeah, I'm still hopeful that I will eventually meet somebody. But yeah, I've always been pretty good at being able to tell if somebody's lying to me just by looking them in the eye when I'm talking to them. Which is another reason why I try to be honest anytime I'm talking to anybody about anything. I mean, if there's something that I don't want to say or can't say, I'll just say I can't tell you that, or I don't want to talk about that or something. I'm not going to lie about it. And there's only one thing I can think of that I would even think about not telling about or whatever. And that's just because it's super personal and doesn't really have anything to do with anything of any real value or whatever. I mean, if they ask me, I'll tell them, but I'm not gonna like volunteer, like, oh hey, I was such and such or whatever. Especially until I know for sure that we're actually going to have a chance at a relationship, because it's not really something you would tell everybody. I don't know, anyway. Anyway, I try to be honest with everybody when I'm talking to them. Okay, have a good day, Silver Scorpion. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. And I don't know, I may end up losing all this weight and still not have anybody want to have anything to do with me other than just trying to scam me. I mean, I've had lots of that. Scam all the time. And after the close calls I've had, I'm not going to fall for any scam junk anymore. Too many close calls where I almost lost my... where we couldn't afford to pay our bills because of if somebody would have gotten money out of my account or whatever. Then we wouldn't have had the money for our bills and stuff. And so, yeah. And that's not just for me, that's for my mom and my brother who I stay with. We share expenses. It's the only way we can afford to live because we're all on disability. Hey, Big Mel, how are you doing? Good to see you, brother. I've seen you do a few videos. Are you doing live streams again yet? No silver yet. I'm on roll number 12. So far, no silver. Oh, wow. Very cool. Yeah, I cut down, I got rid of my, I stopped soda in July of 2020. So here in just 3 or 4 months or something like that, it'll have been 2 years since I had any soda. And I stopped sweets back on maybe this weekend. Okay, cool. I'll watch for it. That'll be awesome. I'd love to be able to come to one of your streams. But yeah, back in January 1st, we made 1 year with no sweets. Like no candy, no cookies, none of that stuff. And then we just been doing like we're now down to 4 ounces per container. We started out at 8 ounces per container, and we're now down to 4 ounces every 2 hours from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Well, my brother goes 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. He does a 10 o'clock one as well. I've only had one box that had silver, and it had like white powder residue all over it, and so I think it had been in there for a long time or something, like it had been buried at the back or something. Anyway, I usually find a few NIFCs and then some others to like upgrade folder or slots in my folder or something, but yeah, I've only had one box that had any silver in it, and it was 40% silvers in that box. But other than that, there's a 2000 Philly, almost an NIFC. And NIFCs is 1987, and then 2002 and newer. Although I think 2021 is not considered an NIFC anymore because they released some of those into circulation. From my understanding, that's what happened anyway. Because I know a lot of the bigger channels have been getting like whole boxes of those. Hey, I appreciate that, Big Mill. Yeah, I lost 9.6 pounds in February, and I'm down 128 pounds altogether since I started this 13 months ago. Actually, a little over 13 months. January 21st, it was made 1 year that I've been on this eating program. And of course, like I said, we modified it a few times. We started out at 8 ounces, then I went to 7, and then 6, and then we went from 6 to 4. And I've been on 4 for the last. That was because I gained the 4 pounds in January. That's the reason I went down to 4 ounces, starting then in February. My favorite silver half dollar. Wow, that's a tough one. I like Benji's and Walker's both. Of course, Barbers are cool too. I like all of them, honestly, but I'd have to say my favorite would have to be the Benji. Although, well, I don't know. I like both. I like all of them. I don't think I have any Barber halves though, or anything older than that. I've got some Walkers and some Benjis, and then of course Kennedys, but I don't think I have anything older than that as far as half dollars go. Hey NC Prospectors, how are you doing? Yeah, it's been a long time since I got to do a. Well, I mean, I did that one stream back in, I forget when it was, but anyway. Hey Jim and the Cardi, good to see you. How are you doing? Yeah, I was talking about trying to find somebody to hopefully marry, and I've been having difficulties getting people to be truthful and everything on as far as Facebook goes and stuff. And I've actually come close to being scammed multiple times. But yeah, I'm trying to. Okay, have a great day, Big Mill. Good to see you, brother. Not dead. Don't. Not dead. Can't. I can't talk. Not dead. Can't quit. All right. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah. Somebody told. I heard. I remember. I can't remember who it was. That's have a gift. Oh, you have a standing. Oh, very cool. Yeah, standing livery quarters are really awesome. I think that's probably my favorite quarter. Is the SLQ. But as far as halves go, probably Benji's would be my favorite $half. And then, of course, on the 1 cent coins, the Flying Eagle is my favorite. Which is why I have a Flying Eagle as the center of my channel sticker. Actually, that was what got me into coin collecting. Was when I was a kid, I happened to see one of those Flying Eagles, and I thought that was just the best coin I'd ever seen. Of course, I was only 7 years old at the time, but so that would have been 1982. But yeah, I've been interested in coins ever since. I was always trying to get Mom and Dad to let me have their pocket change to go through looking for coins to keep. Unfortunately, I ended up selling my whole collection back in 2002, I believe it was, because I had been out of work for a long time trying to get my disability at the time. Or no, it was in 2004. And I regretted it ever since, because I got my disability like the next year or something, within a year after that. And I definitely got ripped off. He said it was worth $1,500, but he only gave me $300. And I had like 1986 up to that current year of American Silver Eagles uncirculated in a Dance Go album. I had like the complete collection up to that point. Not the proofs, but the business strike. Plus, I had I had bought like all the mint sets and proof sets from like '59 up to that current year, and I got Dance Go albums and hired the guy that owned the coin shop to break those open and put the coins directly from the mint sets and proof sets directly into the album. So I had like from '59 up to current year uncirculated and proof. Of course, that was, like I said, back in 2003 or 4, somewhere in there. I think it was 2004, because I'd been without any income for 2 years. Is why I decided to... Well, I don't think I had 2003 or 4 coins, because I hadn't had any money for 2 years. Anyway, so, yeah, I regret selling it, but I can't go back and change the past, so... Just move on. But that's cool that you got a gift of a standing livery quarter. That's awesome, Gary Hughes. Those are awesome. Those are really cool coins. Yeah, I'm really hoping that I can meet somebody and get married. That's kind of my... Because I would really like to have a family. Wife and kids. I've actually wanted a wife and kids since I was really young, but anyway. I just got rejected a bunch of times, and so then I stopped dating for a while, and I started dating, or at least attempting to date, a few years back. But every time I think I've found the person I'm going to marry, I end up finding out they've been lying to me, because everything has been online. I haven't actually talked to them in person or even in a video chat or anything. Which is why my new policy is that I have to speak to them in a live video chat before I'm even going to consider trying to start a relationship. Is my policy now. Hey, Archaeology Mikey, how are you doing? Good to see you. This place is in Washington State. No sales tax. I live in California. Oh, very cool. Yeah, there's no sales tax on coins here in Missouri either. That's one of the things I like about Missouri. Well, one of many things, that the fact that it's like central United States, and cost of living is a lot lower than some other areas. Of course, that don't really help a whole lot when you're on disability, because they don't give you enough to live regardless. When you're on disability, at least for me, they don't. If it wasn't for the fact that my mom and brother are also, we all live in the same place and we share expenses, I wouldn't be able to afford to live at all. Of course, we are still hoping to eventually get where we got a place, or can get a place of our own, where we're not having to pay rent all the time. And ideally, we'd like to get that paid off, get a place and get it paid off before anything happens to any of us. That way we won't have all we'd have to worry about is taxes and maintenance of the house, instead of a mortgage payment or whatever. Because if it goes from 3 incomes down to 2, it's going to be very, very difficult to continue to afford all of our bills. It's crazy how much we pay each month. Because I figure up everything that we are going to have to pay for the month and then divide it between us, and then that tells us how much each person needs to contribute to what we call a community fund. And then everything gets paid out of that community fund then for the month. Occasionally we'll have just a little bit surplus left over at the end of the month, but we try to tide that over into the next month's budget, so that we'll eventually have enough put back to maybe get new tires for the car, or other car maintenance or whatever, or at some point may have to get a new car if my mom's car messes up or mine messes up. Well, mom's legally blind, so my brother's actually the one that drives the car. But it was my mom and dad's car, and then when my dad passed, it became my mom and brother's car. And then I have a car myself, which kind of helps. That way we got 2 vehicles. If one of them does break down, we got a backup. Yeah, somebody actually gave me money so that I could get an ounce of silver each month as a way to help build my stack back up or whatever. And honestly, I don't really think I can really afford to do that, but they told me that I had to use it for that and not for anything else. So, I mean, that's why I got that 1987 Silver Eagle last month from my LCS. Because that was kind of the agreement, was they would give me the money for an ounce of silver, with the understanding that that was what I spent the money on, was an ounce of silver, and not on something else. Because I was like, well, I could definitely use it for getting different food or whatever, and they're like, no, this is to build your stack up. So, I mean, I really appreciate that, but at the same time, I kind of could definitely use it for other things. Keep making sure I have vegetables all the time, although my brother kind of has helped with that by letting me use part of his over-the-counter from his insurance to help supplement my over-the-counter from my insurance. Because mine, I have Humana, and they only do, their food allowance is $75 a month, and that does not last for the whole year, or for the whole month, I mean. And so, thankfully, my brother kind of supplemented that with his food allowance. Well, his is like food and over-the-counter but combined, because he has a different insurance company. But anyway, so that was why I'm able to continue having vegetables this month and last month, even after I used up my Humana food card. But anyway, and I know I should be looking for varieties. I don't like doing coin roll hunts like this, but like I was saying it earlier, I am trying to get these done so I can get them back to the bank before the bank closes today. That way I'm not quite so rushed on waiting on them to get them counted and deposited, so that I can make my payments on Tuesday next week. Because I don't want late payments, because that will affect my credit. Good news is I've got my credit cards paid down a decent amount. I mean, they're not down like I want them to be yet, but they're definitely not at the limit anymore, which is very wonderful. By not spending any money that I didn't absolutely have to, let me get some of that paid off, and then once I get them paid off completely, I won't be carrying a balance on any of them after that. That's my goal. I mean, I'll still use them to pay bills and stuff like that, and then just pay it off each month. That way there's no interest charged, because that will improve my credit even more, which was the whole reason for getting credit cards to begin with, was to build my credit up. But anyway, so I'm glad I got that done, or getting that done. It's not complete yet, but all right, roll number 21. This box has been flying through here. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, and well, I'm on disability, so I get 800 and let's see, with the raise we got in January, I now get, I believe it's $860 a month total. That's my total, all of my income from all sources. $861 a month. I get less than my brother gets, and I definitely get less than my mom gets, but then my mom gets my dad's retirement. yeah, you can't afford to live on that amount. At least not anywhere I've ever seen. Oh, okay, very cool. Hey, Rhonda Tolliver, the lucky one, how are you doing? Good to see you. Matter of fact, that reminds me, I need to go by the LCS next week and get that my ASC for the month with the money that my friend gave me. Because I got to keep doing what he wants me to do. That was his what he requested that I do with the money. So that's what I'm going to do. And that will help me to fill up my ASC album that I got for free from being a member of the Littleton Coin Club. Every 4th shipment you get a free album, and so that was my last free album, was the American Silver Eagle album from 1986 to 2014. And so that was kind of why I decided to go with an ASC with my coin choice. Of course, my LCS is awesome. He gave me a really good price on it. How's everyone been doing? Just woke up, haven't decided yet. I'm doing wonderful. I mean, I'm kind of frustrated with trying to find somebody to eventually marry. But other than that, I'm doing wonderful. As I was telling everyone, well, those that were here earlier, I've been chatting with a lot of people on Facebook. But so far, the ones that I thought might potentially be somebody I would marry, turns out they were lying about something, or just only after money, and that was it. They weren't interested in a relationship. They're just trying to scam me for as much as they could get. And so, yeah, now my policy is, unless we video chats, have a video conversation, live video chat, I'm not going to try to get into a relationship with anybody. That way, if I'm looking them in the eye, even if it's on the video, I will be able to tell if they're being truthful or if they're lying. I've always been good at that. And so that will help me to see if there's actually a chance that we could have a relationship and that could lead to marriage, because I don't have sex outside of marriage. Did that once and that was enough. I figure if I'm going to have kids, I want it to be to somebody I'm married to, not with just somebody that I randomly hooked up with. And based on past experience, I would say there's a 90% chance that anybody that I hook up with would end up getting pregnant. But anyway. And that's probably not appropriate conversation, so I won't say any more about that. But anyway. and I apologize if that offended anybody. But I don't believe in having sex outside of marriage. $1,040.21. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Well, see, I get Social Security disability and SSI because my disability is not enough to reach the minimum that you can get for my state, and therefore they give me SSI to make up the difference. So I get $861 altogether per month. Hey, Dimebag Darren, Canadian Coins, how are you doing? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, it's definitely not possible to afford rent and utilities and all that stuff as a single individual if you're only on SSI and disability. Now, if you've had enough work that your disability is higher than the minimum disability, then you might be able to survive. But yeah, if you're on the minimum like I am, it's nearly impossible. I mean, you wouldn't have money for anything. I mean, a friend of mine, he doesn't have a vehicle, and so he doesn't have any gasoline expense and stuff. So he managed to survive that way. But if you have a vehicle and fuel and stuff like that, there's just no way. Hey, Mo Money Inc. Hey, Circle You Met. How are you guys doing? Good to see you. Yeah, here in Missouri, the minimum is $841 a month. And that's if you're getting SSI only, then it's $841. But if you get SSI and disability like I do, they don't count $20 of your, which I have no idea why they come up with this deal, but they don't count $21 or they don't count $20 of your disability check when figuring your SSI amount, which is why my total is. Okay, have a great day, Rhonda Tolliver. Thank you for coming in. Tell Stinky and Smelly I said hi. But yeah, they don't count $20 of your money from Social Security disability when they figure your SSI. And that's why I get 861 instead of 841. Because they don't count $20 of my disability. But yeah, it's just, I mean, I wish with all my heart that I could afford, I mean, that I was able to work, but I don't know. There are days when I can't hardly do anything. Even now, after losing 128 pounds, I still have days where I can't hardly function at all. It's all I can do just to sit up, let alone do any kind of work or anything. And you can't hold down a job if you're like every other day or every 2 or 3 days. You're going to be laid up and not able to do anything at all. I am a widow. I was married 28 years, then she passed after. Oh, wow. Yeah, I smoked for 7 years myself, but I quit smoking in 1998. I actually started smoking at the age of 15, but But yeah, that was the best decision I ever made, was to quit smoking. Because, well, and the reason I quit was because I went to visit my grandpa in the hospital and saw how bad he was struggling to breathe. And I was like, I don't want to be like that. And so I just threw my cigarettes away and never bought any more. And that was in 1998, May of 1998 to be exact. Okay, yep. Of course, a small percentage of my weight I would attribute to quitting smoking, because I did snack on candy a lot when I was quitting, because I was so used to having my mouth busy with the cigarette that I ended up keeping my mouth busy with hard candy and stuff like that, just to kind of, I guess, fill the void or whatever. And so I did put on some weight then, but I mean, I don't regret quitting smoking though, because if I hadn't have quit smoking, I probably would be on oxygen 24/7 now, because I was already getting where I was gasping for air at every once in a while whenever I was doing stuff back then. I mean, my lungs have improved a little bit since then. Oh, I was smoking like Camel cigarettes, and part of the time menthols. I never really did I wasn't a pipe smoker. I did smoke cigars a few times, but mostly just the regular cigarettes and menthols. And my brand of choice was Camel. But a lot of times I would get whatever was the cheapest, but if I could afford it, I always got Camel. But yeah, I am definitely glad that I do not smoke anymore, and I would not wish anyone to go through the health problems from smoking cigarettes. There's just so many things that it can do to your body. So if you don't already smoke, I recommend that you never start. I mean, if you got to rebel, there's a lot other less dangerous ways to rebel than smoking cigarettes. Let's see. See if this shows who all's in here. Wow. Looks like we only got 2 viewers now. I guess everybody else left. Huh. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to run anybody off. Yeah, sometimes I start, here lately I've been thinking that there probably is never going to be anybody that could ever love me. I don't know. Because of the way things have been going with those that I've been trying to meet and talk to on Facebook. It just, well, and other platforms too, Instagram and Twitter and like Google Hangouts, all different platforms. There's various. Well, like I said, I there for probably, I'd say about 6 months. I constantly had a piece of candy in my mouth, pretty much 24/7. Well, not 24/7. Pretty much anytime I was awake, I had a piece of candy in my mouth for the first 6 months, and after that, I got to where I didn't very rarely needed, or well, didn't need it. But I mean, after that, it was very rare that I would put any candy in my mouth. As far as hard candy goes, it's just not my thing, really. I mean, I did eat candy up until I quit sweets back in January of 2021, I believe. Yeah, January 2021 is when I quit sweets. I quit soda in July of 2020. And so those are that, and then doing the containers every 2 hours has been how I've managed to, well, and a lot of prayer have been how I managed to get what weight off I've gotten off. And my goal is to lose down to 200 pounds is my goal weight. And my starting weight was 462 pounds, so when I get down there, I'll have lost more than half my body weight. Oops. Sorry about that. When I achieve my goal, I'll have lost more than half my body weight, because I started out at 462 and my goal weight is 200. So I'll have lost 262 pounds when I get to that goal. Well, that was roll number 29, so I've got 21 rolls left in the box, so I am going to take a quick little break and go eat my 10 grapes for my 2 p.m. container. And of course, wash my hands good. And all that kind of stuff. Alright, we'll put, and I need my phone, of course, to record my video clip. For some reason, this thing has not been wanting to charge very well. So I may have to get me a new phone before long. Alright, well, I will be back just short. Like I said, I gotta record my video clip and wash my hands and all that. Well, and of course eat my 10 grapes. I'm doing 5 red and 5 purple, like I do at midnight. Which I've eliminated cheese at midnight because of the, I don't know, it just seems like my blood sugar goes down lower than it does it. If I eat the cheese, it doesn't go down as low, and I want it to go down lower so that I start out the day around somewhere close to between 80 and 100 is what I like to start the day. Anyway, so I will be back shortly, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Alright. That's weird. Alright. Oh, quit jumping around. There we go. Now I can see both of them. Alright, cool. Let's put this back under here. There we go. Get my gloves back on and then we can get this hunt finished. And hopefully I can get it done in the next hour or so. And then way I got 30 minutes to get over to the bank before they close. Well, they close at 4 or 4:30. But if you get the coins there by 3:30, I believe it is, then they will search them or go ahead and count them that day and get them deposited. Which will be awesome because then I can make my payments this weekend and they'll be early then. Alright, this is roll number 29 of the box. Been flying through these pretty quick. Of course, I haven't been searching for varieties or errors, which I don't really like to search like this, but when you're trying to get things done in a hurry, you kind of almost have to go like this in order to get done in time. Alright, here we go. There's a 1969 Denver. I finally found a 40%er. That's awesome. Sweet. That's only the second time I found silver in a box of nickel or half dollars, I mean. Wow. That's awesome. There's another 69. Hey, it looks like I found the silver dump. Wow. That's awesome. Nice. Roll number 30 had 2 silver, 69 silvers. That's awesome. That is very, very cool. Thank you, Mo Money Inc. Yeah, that's awesome. This is only the second box I've ever found silver in. Hopefully there's more. That would be sweet. Hey, Philip the Board, how are you doing? Good to see you. I just found 2 40%ers, 1969 Denvers. And roll number 30 of this box. Hopefully you're doing well, Philip. It's been a while since I got to do a live stream. Well, I mean, I did do that one, but it didn't really go very long because I nope, I didn't get anybody interested in. Well, they voted after I'd already shut down the stream, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm very happy that I found silver in the box. Very, very happy. Now, if I can just have some good luck with finding somebody to marry, would be even better. Would be really awesome too. But not having much luck with the ones I've been talking to on Facebook Messenger. I've had a lot of them try to scam me, and so now I require a live video conversation so that we can look each other in the eye. That way I can I can tell whether they're lying to me or not. I don't know. I just don't want to get scam or have any more people try to scam me. That's one reason why I've been making that request, but nobody wants to do that. I guess, I don't know if it's because they already got something to hide or because they just don't want to let anybody see who they really are. I don't know. Anyway, for some reason I mean, here lately, their newest excuse is that their camera on their phone will not work unless they get a iTunes gift card from me, and I don't buy that. I've never heard of that even being a possibility, but anyway. Hey, Greg Lee, how are you doing? Good to see you. I'm doing awesome. Well, I found two 40% 1969 Denvers, but that was the only thing I found. Hey, Beach Ball, good to see you, brother. Hopefully you're doing well. And I believe you're in Australia, right, Greg Lee? I'm pretty sure that's correct, but I may be wrong. But I thought that was where... Because I know I've seen you in other streams before, and I thought that you had mentioned you were in Australia. It's very cool, so which means that's another place that I've got somebody in my stream from another location. I mean, I've had from England and... Oh, very cool. Awesome. Because there was a... Let's see. Although I haven't seen him in a long time, but... Oh. Drawing a blank. Well, Irish Collector was one of them. He's from Ireland. And then... oh, what was the other... The other guy was from England. I can't remember his name now. That he used to come in my stream all the time. I tried to send him some coins, and they got... Somebody emptied the package on the way there, and so they never arrived. And for some reason, the ones I sent Irish Collector, he declined to accept the package, and it came back to me. I don't know what was up with that. But anyway, definitely happy to have anybody here that can be here, or wants to be here, regardless of what country you're in. And once I get out of debt, I'm going to start doing giveaways again, and so then it will depend on how your country is with as far as whether or not you can receive like precious metals or coins or whatever. But I will try my best to be able to send stuff to anybody that wins, because I believe everybody should have a chance to win. Of course, I'm not completely out of debt yet, but that's my end. That's my final goal, is to be debt free, so that I'm paying my credit cards off each month with no. That way, there's no interest charge. I mean, the only reason I even got credit cards to begin with was so I could build my credit up. And I think I can do. Not carrying a balance will help my credit to be better. At least my understanding is that if you have credit cards but they aren't maxed out or whatever, that's actually better than, I don't know, than having maxed out cards. Even though you're paying more interest when your card's maxed out, but it also means you aren't managing your money real well, which I'm trying to alleviate that. I was horrible at managing money when I first got out of high school. I maxed out 3 credit cards I'd say within less than a year. I had 3 maxed out credit cards after I got out of high school, and so that really messed up my credit for a long time. But this was back, I graduated from high school in 1994, so. And then I finally got all of that squared away, and now I've started building my credit back up. But once you're down in that situation, it takes a long time to get your credit back up. And so that's why I am trying to get debt free, so I don't have to worry about all the interest that's killing me as far as having money to buy coins or anything else for that matter. That's like I really wanted to go to Grove, Oklahoma for that coin show, but I ain't no way I can afford to get a motel room, and I don't know that it'd be really worth it to drive down there and then turn around and drive back home that same day, especially with how sleepy I get because of my health and not getting very much sleep other days and stuff. But anyway, but I really wanted to go to Grove, Oklahoma, so that I could meet all the guys that were there last year. Plus, there's supposed to be even more. I know Ravenhawk's supposed to be there, and I think Seeker and Rob Fine's Treasure were supposed to be there as well. And there's a whole slew of others. Mad Stacker, Everyday Opportunity, I think is going to be there too. Miss Ida, I don't know. I may be wrong. I may have been misinformed, but I thought that's what a lot of people were saying. That. Hey, Bionic Bull 88, how are you doing? Good to see you. I actually had silver in this box. 269 Denver Kennedys there. 40% silver, but it's still silver, so I'm happy about that. And 1A in IFC. It's a 2003 Denver, I believe it was. Make sure about that. Yep. This is only the second box I've ever had that had silver in it. And the other box had a bunch of like powder residue all over it I think from being in the vault for so long or something. I don't know exactly. But yeah, this is only my second box to have silver. And both times, hey Irish Collector, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I never did figure out what happened as far as why you didn't accept the package that I sent you instead of send it back to me. Yeah, I got two 69 Denver half dollars there. And 40% silver. Alright, roll number 36. Yeah, I might make it before I need to get... Hey, Legit Sir Noobs, how are you doing? Good to see you. Appreciate everybody saying congratulations on the silver. That's awesome. Oh, wow, that's very cool. 8 weeks left in the semester. Awesome, Archaeology Mikey. Yeah, I may try to do another stream after I get back from going to the bank to deposit these coins and play one of the games that got voted on. I think, let's see, I think it was Diablo 3 that won the vote on that poll that I did. It had the most votes, if I recall. I'll have to double check. Of course, if anybody hasn't voted yet, go to my community tab and vote on that poll as far as what video game you'd like to see, or if it's a different game besides what is in that list, you can always leave it in the comments. It only let me put 5 choices in the poll. That was the maximum you could add. I mean, I've got way more games than that. I buy most of my games like when they're on the sale for like 80% off or something. Oh wow. Yeah, my bank actually just told me yesterday when I bought this box that if I let them know by Thursday the week before I want the box, that they can order, like special ordered or whatever, so that it's mine. That way it's definitely mine. And build your own theme park game. I don't have that one. I will look and see what. I would prefer not to have to purchase any games, but I don't know, I'll see. Build your own theme park. I don't know if I'd be any good at that or not. But I'm not opposed to trying it. I just don't know if I'd be any good at it or not. Of course, my question for those that voted for Diablo 3, did you want me to play Diablo 3 on my computer or on PlayStation 3? Because I actually own it. I have 2 copies of Diablo 3. One for PlayStation 3 and one on the computer. I think it makes in New Jersey just say they can't order halves because they don't feel like working, so they use excuses. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Do you know how much it costs for that game, Mikey? Yeah, I think I remember seeing that stream, or at least part of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I seldom comment anymore because I'm usually doing something while I'm watching, and so then I don't want to make people feel bad that I didn't respond when they say hi or whatever. So I usually will just watch and not say anything. I do that a lot here lately, because I've usually got something else going on at the same time I'm watching. And so it makes it hard to keep up with chat and do what I'm doing. Alright, roll number 38. Do you know what the name of the game was that he used to do the build your own theme park? Was it like Theme Park Tycoon or something? Or, I don't know, I'm not familiar with building the theme park building game. I know I don't own any. Most of the games I own are games that I got on sale when they were like 80 or 90% off on Steam. Well, I mean, there's a few games that I purchased like full price, but very rarely. I usually wait till it's on sale. Of course, sometimes it's only like 50% off or something, not 80%. And there's been a few games that I've actually gotten recently from Epic Games where it was 100% off. They had it for free. Games that normally cost like $20, and they had it for a special limited time. You could get the game for free, which is pretty cool. One of my other gaming platforms that I'm on had that available sometimes as well. I've been watching, since I haven't been able to stream, I've been watching a lot of movies and TV shows and stuff like that on, because we have Roku, being as we got rid of cable because it was so expensive. We have Rokus, and we signed up for various services like Amazon Prime, Netflix, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, and Peacock, as well as Discovery Plus and AMC Plus. Oh, and Hulu. I forgot Hulu. Anyway, even getting all of those services plus the internet, it's still cheaper than what we were paying for Mediacom cable and internet, because it was like $240 a month for that, and now getting my internet $65 a month, and that gives me, and it's way faster than the Mediacom internet was. Plus, it's got a lot higher allowance per month or whatever. We've never even come close to. Actually, it's unlimited, come to think of it. We have unlimited internet now with what I have now. That was one reason why I got it, because it was unlimited. But anyway, even with that, and then the membership or the subscriptions for the various channels that we have, we're still paying almost $100 less than what we were paying before. Because like I said, it was $240, and now we're paying like $170, I believe, a month is what we pay now. So we're paying, I guess it's $70 we're saving them per month, and we have all these channels that we didn't. Yeah. Anyway, and then we bought antennas to use for local channels, of course, and they work kind of intermittently. But yeah, I mean, I was definitely very happy with our change from Mediacom. I mean, they raised the bill every single year since we moved here, and usually $10 to $20 or more every single year. And yeah, it's just like, enough's enough already. And they wonder why they're losing customers and stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed what you said, Irish Collector. You retracted it. Planet Coaster, but I think it's... Oh, okay, yeah, I have a PlayStation 2, and I have a computer, and then my iPhone. My brother has a PlayStation 3, and then, of course, we got the Rokus, but I don't have any PlayStation 4 or 5 or anything. Oh, and I've got like a regular Xbox, or maybe it's an Xbox 360. I don't remember now. Actually, that one's my brother's too. It's my newest gaming system is a PlayStation 2. What is going on? Oh, okay. Don't know why that did that, but okay. Microsoft Store. Okay, yeah, I'll have to check into that. Planet Coaster. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing your message. I'm sorry I wasn't looking up at the time. But, yeah, I've been trying to find someone to marry. Not having much luck. So far, everyone I've tried to get to know and stuff don't want to. And the only thing I can figure is they just ain't interested in me. And so it's kind of made me wonder here lately if there'll ever be anybody that can fall in love with me or whatever. But anyway, I'm not too worried about it. I mean, I've wanted a family for probably 3/4 of my life, but I don't know. I guess if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I'm not going to let myself get scammed. And that's one reason why I've been requesting whenever somebody tries to start a relationship with me on Facebook Messenger, I tell them, hey, it's all well and good, but I've been scammed too many times, so if you want to be in a relationship, we need to do a live video conversation so I can look you in the eye when I'm... Oh, wow. Texting your girlfriend for 2 years before we met. Had not even heard her voice. Wow. I don't know. I don't... If it wasn't for the fact that I've had so many people try to scam me, then I might be able to develop a relationship with somebody just from texting or chatting. But I've been scammed too many times, so now I just can't develop a trust with somebody until I have actually spoke to them. And it doesn't have to be in person. I mean, I'm fine with a live video chat as long as we're both in the video where we can look each other in the eyes. And I mean, I'll be able to tell if they're lying to me or not just by looking them in the eye. But nobody wants to do that, and so that makes me think that they're just trying to scam me. And so, anyway. But I'm still hoping and praying that I will eventually find somebody who is willing to be honest and truthful and not try to scam me. I mean, I would like to find somebody. Like I said, I want to start a family. And I don't have anything against somebody that already has kids. And even, I mean, I would like to have kids of my own, but I'm not opposed to being with somebody that already has kids. I mean, I think I could make them part of my family, even if they aren't my biological kids. I mean, I don't really honestly think that necessarily has to be a deciding factor or whatever. I mean, if you love someone, I think you can, I don't know, I just have a lot, I don't know. I may be old-fashioned, I guess, which I know I'm old-fashioned because I don't believe in sex before marriage, but that being said, I am not a virgin. I have had sex before, but my life view changed after that. I decided I did not want, because, yeah, came very, very close to, well, and actually I think I would have ended up having a kid if she hadn't have lost it. But anyway, therefore, that was why I decided no more sex until I'm married. Because I don't want to have a kid with somebody I'm not married to. Because I think it's important for kids to have, I mean, I get that some people can't make that happen and stuff, and that's fine. But for me personally, I want my kids to have a mother and a father. I don't know. Like I said, I'm old-fashioned. But that's just the way I feel, and I don't know. But yeah, I made the decision that I didn't want to risk having a kid without being married, and so that was why I basically decided that no more sex until I was married. And of course, I'm not going to have sex with somebody I'm not. Well, I'm not going to marry somebody I'm not in love with. Is what I'm trying to say, but that didn't come out right. But anyway, that's just my own personal views, and I don't have anything against anybody else's views. That's just me personally. So please don't think I'm saying that anybody that does anything differently is wrong or bad or whatever. I'm just saying that's my personal opinion and my personal views on as far as sex and marriage and all that stuff. Hey Denmo, how are you doing? Good to see you. Alright, this is roll number 44 of the box. So I am going to make it, I think. Yeah, I got 20 minutes to get this finished. And then head to the bank. Alright. And then, like I said, I will start a stream after I get back from the bank and do a video game stream. And I will probably play Diablo 3 since that was the one that won the actually, I'll go in order from winner to last place. I'll just play one game after the other, unless somebody has a write-in. Although I am going to check out the Planet Coaster. Although I don't really know much about building roller coasters or any of that kind of stuff. But I will take a look and see what it's like and all that. See if it's something I would be interested in playing or not. Because I don't like every single game. There are some games that I just could not get into. They're very few and far between, but... Oh, very nice. That's awesome, Marchelgi Mikey. Yeah, a friend of mine has gotten into Pokemon quite a bit recently, and yeah, he's been asking me for help as far as learning how to play and stuff like that. I've been playing Pokemon almost since the beginning of when it first came out on the old Game Boy. And then the card game, I've been playing it almost since the beginning as well. I used to play in Pokemon tournaments like every week at the local card shop that I went to. I was actually pretty good. I mean, I'm not like a pro or anything, but I was decent. I would win from every once in a while. I'd win a tournament. I don't know, I just like customizable card games. I also played Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Young Jedi, Harry Potter, whole bunch of different card games. Some of them don't even exist anymore, but I've played them. Matter of fact, that was one of the things. I was good friends with the owner of the card shop, and so whenever he'd get a brand new game in, he would open up a starter pack or a couple of starter packs of it, and we would sit down and figure out how to play it. And so I learned how to play quite a few games just by reading instructions and trial and error and stuff with the owner of the card shop. So I know how to play a lot of the different customizable card games. Yeah, you're right about that, Philip. Cards tend to, value changes quite a bit. Oh, 1999 first edition. Oh, very nice. I bet one of those is well, no, Charizard is even higher than that. Base set Charizard is worth over $1,000, I'm pretty sure, and I don't know exactly how much because I haven't looked it up, but I know it. Or last I knew, anyway, it was over $1,000. It may have changed, which I'm sure it changed actually, but at one time it was worth over $1,000, and it may be more or maybe less now. I don't know. Like I said, I have not priced it in a long time because I don't have one, and so I wasn't really all that worried too much about the price. But anyway, and like this is, I got 5 rolls left. Alright. Give me the Sun's card collection. Oh wow. Very cool. So do you play Pokemon Archaeology, Mikey? Or do you just collect for strictly for value and resell or whatever? I was mainly just collecting to play. At one time I had I don't know how many cards. Of course, a big percentage of them were Magic, the Gathering card game. But I got rid of my entire collection at one time. Of that as well, I got rid of my collection of coins and my collection of cards one time, or not at the same time, but 2 different occasions. But I had so many cards, it was insane. Okay, very cool. Back before the pandemic hit, I used to still go and play in the pre-release tournaments every once in a while for Pokemon and for Magic, for that matter. Matter of fact, it was at a game mat day, or game day or mat day or something. It was, the winner got a big a fancy mat. That was actually when I met Silver Seeker in person, was at a tournament here in Springfield, where the winner got a game day mat or something like that for Magic. So I've actually met Silver Seeker in person once in the past. It's been a long time, but I played against him in the Magic tournament. He beat me, of course, because I was just a I'm just a person who played for fun. I was not professional, could not afford to be professional because I could not afford to get all the cards I needed. I just got what I could afford and went from there. And so I never was like a pro or anything. But I still love to play and everything, and I've won tournaments before. I mean, not when it was like a game mat involved or whatever, but like a regular tournament. Like a Friday Night Magic tournament I've won before. Alright, roll number 48. Am I going to find any more silver, or is those two in that roll 30 the only silver in the box? Got 3 rolls left to find out. A couple people gave me their coin collections after the collector and their family. Oh, wow. That's awesome. A full roll of 64 Kennedy halves. Nice. Very cool. Alright, roll 49. One more after this one. Come on, lucky silver. Let's find another silver or two. Or a whole roll would be awesome. If I'm using wishful thinking. I think the reason I had luck earlier was Big Mel was in here earlier. He brought me some silver luck. Oh, I started to say some of the shows I've been watching on Netflix, and I've kind of gotten interested in like romantic dramas and stuff like that. Korean drama, romantic drama. One's called the King's Affection. Of course, it does have quite a bit of fighting as well, samurai sword fighting and stuff like that. I don't know. I guess I'm a hopeless romantic. I'll enjoy watching romantic stuff. I don't know. I guess in a way it's because I wish I could have romantic involvement with somebody like what in the show. Anyway, so that is it for the box. So I will stick it over here. There we go. Last roll. Come on, something good. Or roll 30 must be the only one. Or that's what it's looking like anyway. Okay. Okay, there's monthly cost. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't got a chance to do the one for this month, but I've been in all the others up until now. Or I think I've been in all of them. I've been in most of them anyway. Sometimes I forget to make it over there, but I try to watch out for his posts when he puts the new comment video up. Of course, I forget to watch the previous one to see who won when he does the drawing half the time. So if I won, I didn't know it. And I'm sure by now, if I did win, there's no chance to claim it, which I don't think I won anyway, but you never know. Nope, I got an extra, well, I don't know if it was an extra or not. Anyway, I got a nickel in here. Huh. Well, that's not right. I think that was in place of one of my coins. That's not good. I got shorted 45 cents. Oh, well. That's a bummer. Got shorted 45 cents. Alright. But I did get two 40%ers, so I guess that's... And I don't need that nickel. This is like a 90 something or something like that anyway. Alright guys, well, I am going to... Anyway, this was my finds, 269 Denver 40%ers and the 2003 Denver NIFC. Thanks guys, I appreciate. Yeah, it's kind of unusual to get a nickel in a $50 roll, but I don't know. Anyway, I will, like I said, I will start a new stream when I get back from the bank, so that we can play. I can play some Diablo 3. Since unless something else is the winning. I mean, anybody that hasn't already voted, feel free to vote in my poll on my community tab. And you can vote for one of the choices, or you can, or you can leave a comment on the post with another option. But it would only let me put 5 options in the list for the poll. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you and love and appreciate all of you, and I will see you guys later this evening with a video game stream. And as always, everyone have a wonderful day and be safe. Bye, guys.